Welcome to this episode of 3Q. Today I'm talking with Elad Verbin, General Partner and Data Scientist with Lunar Ventures based in Berlin. Hi Elad, how are you today?
Hey, wonderful. Hey David, thanks for having me.
My first question is, can we expect artificial intelligence to support or even make investment decisions for the modern venture capital firm?
So yes and no. I used to be the lead scientist at a hedge fund in Israel called Multitude. And over there, we were having algorithms make investment decisions in stock, buy and sell stock, holding them for a few hours at a time. And these are some smart algorithms they can make. If they're given enough data, they can make smart decisions. Computers are beating humans today at chess, at Go, even at poker. So it's clear that computers are able to beat humans at decision-making that is related to decision-making under situations of uncertainty that has to do with money, and so on. The problem with venture is that venture has an incredibly bad signal-to-noise ratio. And computers do really badly at this kind of decisions. So So then you start segmenting the market. The later stage the companies, the more data you have, the more data there is out there about how these companies do and how well to predict them, the more they are kind of predictable by a machine, and the more they expect machine learning to make smart decisions around them. If you go to the extreme, you look at public markets, then machines are pretty good at making decisions around stock in public markets. However, in early stage and pre-seed, the kind of investing we do, pre-seed into deep tech companies that could be, unicorns or completely fail, I would expect AIs to basically not be good in any time in the next decades, because these are simply, can an AI decide between a unicorn and a complete flop? No, it can't, and it won't be for a long time. Additionally, what AIs can additionally do is they can support VCs in all kinds of capacities. For example, anything that you give interns to do, it can often be automated for AI to do. So anything around scouting, scouring LinkedIn for possible leads, looking at new companies, collecting data, AI is typically better at this than humans are, and AI is continuously getting better at this. So I would expect AI to take more and more of the sourcing.
Elad, from an investment point of view, we've seen a number of investments made in companies that are purporting to use AI and machine learning in their offering. Do you think that is a good investment strategy for a VC, or do you think it's just a fad?
So asking whether AI investment would succeed is akin, I think, to asking whether the steam engine whether it's the steam engine or the typewriter or the internet. I think it's kind of obvious that AI and algorithms and machine learning has and will very dramatically change society and create an enormous amount of value while doing that. I think to a large extent, the future of humanity over the next decades, maybe a century, will be determined by machine learning all the way to general AI and AIs that make decisions themselves and control themselves. I gave a talk about this called free-range algorithms, where I claimed that algorithms will be freestanding individuals at some point, and I kind of paint how that would look. So the value creation, I think, is clear. Now, as an investment strategy, you need experts to be able to make these decisions, because every company now claims it uses AI, and it's a really good marketing pitch for VCs. I would advise my company to do the same, but it doesn't mean not every company that says that it does AI does this in an interesting way or a valuable way. So AI as a buzzword is very much a fad, and it comes and goes with the tides of investment. It's like saying we do an internet business back in 2000. So it was really good to say you do internet, then it was really bad, then it was really good, and now it's standard. Now they're like, yes, we understand you do internet. What about internet? AI is the same. It comes and goes, but the asset class and the technological capability are amazing and will revolutionize technology and humanity as we know.
Thank you. And for my last question, do you think artificial intelligence, or more appropriately, probably machine learning, can be used to monitor companies within an investment portfolio, or even go as far as monitoring the markets in which those constituent companies operate?
So, so I think that's definitely a huge value unlock. This is not only possible, this is already done. Companies are monitoring themselves using AI. Startups are offering AI-based monitoring for companies. The question is what kind of company? Like Google is clearly monitoring everything that it's doing using machine learning, using advanced machine learning algorithms. Amazon the same. Amazon is extracting every possible dollar that it can by very extreme monitoring of everything that happens on its platform. Every kind of data collection that is automated is a very good target for AI. The more you go to unstructured data, to stuff that needs judgment calls to interpret, the harder it becomes. And then I think it's just a matter of not whether you should do it, but whether you have the capability to do it. I mean, we invest in very early stage companies, and we were not rushing to implement AI-based monitoring simply because it's very hard to monitor the type of stuff that we need. As the company becomes later and later stage, monitoring needs to take a more central part.
Elad, that was a fascinating interview. Thank you very much indeed for appearing on this episode of 3Q. Thank you.
My pleasure. Anytime, David.